All right, pickups from this yard sale. Paid $15 for this stack. These two Batman games, I'm going to be keeping those for myself. I've been looking for the Batmans for PS4. So both of those I'll be keeping. And then this Minecraft, I'll be able to sell that to one of my partners. I think they pay me $13 to $15 on this Minecraft. And then these two Blu-ray movies, they're both 4K Ultra. I didn't look either of them up, but I know that, for $15, so that makes them what, like... For $3 a piece, I figured that they'll be valued at least like $15. I don't know, I haven't looked them up. But yeah, not bad for $15, getting to add 2 games to the collection and then 3 items for sale. And then I didn't record any of this stuff, but I also picked up this complete in-box Wii for $20. And then I've got some more DVDs and a couple pieces of clothing. I'll show you those better when we get back to the house. This one is a huge... So I've got a good feeling about this one. Alright, we did pretty decent at that one. So I got this Tiger toy gun for $3. And then all of this stuff was just $2. So $5 total. Don't know about those books. Those just looked cool, so I picked them up. But this VHS, right now, because it's around Halloween time, this is like a $15 to $20 VHS. This one, I'll probably be able to throw it on eBay and get like $30 out of it because it doesn't have any sound. But I'll take that for $5. All right, back at the house, so I'm going to break this down. In total, I spent about $50 on everything that I got today. And then the stuff from yesterday, this stuff right here, I think I spent like $23 on that. So this is everything that I picked up today. First things first, like I said, this Tiger toy, it was marked at $3. It doesn't have any sound. They're going for like $80 on eBay, but since it doesn't have sound, I'll probably list it for like $30, $35, and that should be a pretty quick sell. Then I got this Blu-ray player. Blu-ray players have been doing super, super well for me. Pretty much within like a day or two of listing them, they sell. But as you can see, this was $1. It doesn't have the cord, doesn't have the remote, but I should have some replacements, maybe. Either way, as long as I can test it, I'll be able to get like 25 to 30 out of that. Then again, I picked up these two 4K Ultra Blu-ray DVDs for $3 a piece. I did look up comps. They're going for about 12 to 15 each, so a good profit there. And then, like I said, these Batman games, those are going to the collection. And then this Minecraft, I'm selling to one of my partners. I think I'm getting like $10, I believe, so easy double up on that one. Then I picked up this Portugal the Man CD. This is actually pretty cool. So I'm actually a fan of Portugal the Man. I may keep this for myself. If not, I would assume that it's pretty valuable just because Portugal the Man isn't like a very common band. You don't really see their CDs too often. But this was only 50 cents at a yard sale. And then at that same yard sale, I picked up a few books as well. And a PlayStation controller. So, picked up this PS3 controller. All of this stuff right here was only $7 in total. So, this PS3 controller, it should work. No lights were coming on, but it may just need to be charged. But as long as it works, I'll be able to get like $20 out of that. Then I picked up this Stephen King book. The Stand, I didn't look up comps, but I did see that this is a first edition. So just guessing, I estimate it to be at least like 15 to 20, if not more. Then I picked up this first edition Harry Potter. This is book number 7. Any of these first editions, first prints, they usually go for good money. I'll wait till I get a couple more and then lot them up. I should be able to get like 15 for just the one though. Then I picked up the Star Wars comic book. I didn't really look up comps. It just looked pretty cool. I figured I can get maybe like $10 out of it. And then at that same yard sale, I also picked up this Return of Jedi. I sold another Star Wars book recently for like $15, so I don't know if this one goes along with that. But I would say at least $10 out of this guy. Then at the same yard sale that I picked up the toy from, also got this VHS and these two books. I think I misspoke earlier, so the ones that are going for like 20 to 30 are the new ones, but this is used, so I should still be able to get about 10 to 15 out of that because, again, we're just a couple weeks away from Halloween. And then I picked up, this is Aesop's Fables. This is a older copy of this book, I think. It's in really great condition. I saw comps for around like 30 to 35, but I'll probably list this at 20 to 25 just so I can get a quick sell. And then this copy of Dracula. This is like $10, but I honestly may end up keeping this for myself just because I'm a huge Dracula fan. And then, like I said, I also picked up this complete inbox Wii. It's in great condition. I typically sell these for about $120, and that was $20 at a yard sale. And then all of this stuff I got from the first yard sale that I went to. Let me dig it out and I'll show you. Alright, so all of this stuff was from the first sale. I got some Blu-rays and a couple pieces of clothing. This is the Anchorman 1 and 2 steelbook. These were 50 cents a piece. I figured pretty much any steelbook is going to be at least like $15, so that's what I'm valuing this at. And then this Creature of the Black Lagoon, this is the Legacy Collection. Again, it's pretty close to Halloween, so this should sell pretty quick, and I expect to get about 15 out of this one as well. This one is a combo. I've never heard of either of these movies, Argo and Town, but any kind of double features are usually a bolo. I think they'll probably be able to get about 10 out of this. And then this Interstellar, this is just one that I've been wanting to watch, so I will be keeping this for myself. Then at that same sale, I picked up this mint green Nike hoodie. It is like, I don't think it's vintage, but it is, you know, authentic Nike. It's in great condition. I'll probably put this on eBay for like $19.99 and it should sell pretty quick. And then the best piece of clothing out of the two was this vintage Harley Davidson polo. This is in great condition. It's got the Harley Davidson tag. This is probably going to sell for like 30 to 35 on eBay. I love finding Harley stuff. Anything that has a Harley tag, pick it up. It's going to be valuable. All right, well, that is going to do it for this one. As you can see, we got some awesome pickups at the yard sale. This video is really just to show you guys that you can do this too. Anyone can do it with a little bit of time and money and effort. I literally spent $70, that's it, in 2 days of yard selling. I would say I've got a total of like 5 to 6 hours into the yard selling itself. And then all I have to do is just take pictures of everything, get them listed. That's probably going to take me another hour. So we'll call it 7 hours. And like I said, $70 spent. The total value of everything was around $530. Minus the cost of goods, which was $70, and then shipping and eBay fees, which is probably going to be about another $50. So that brings us down to $410. And like I said, this is only going to be about 7 hours worth of work total from going and sourcing this stuff and then taking pictures and listing. So that comes out to about $58 an hour. Most jobs don't pay anything close to that. Most people aren't even making half of that. So this is just a reminder to get out, go to the yard sales. You're pretty much guaranteed to find something if you go to enough. I probably went to 10 different sales, if not a little bit more, and this is everything that I got. But let me know how I did on this one, and I hope that this motivates you to get out there, hit up those yard sales, and start your own reselling business. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Keep on hunting.